Hello friends, so our before lecture we are completed the vitamin B12. So now's lecture we are discussing the riboflavin. It is another vitamins. Riboflavin are also called as a lactoflavin. Riboflavin, it is also called as a lactoflavin or the vitamin B2. So in this the yesterday's lecture we are already discussed the vitamins are the vitamin B and the vitamin C are the water soluble vitamins. So it is also water soluble vitamins. Okay. So it is also known as a lactoflavin and it is a type of the vitamin P, that is a vitamin B2. So firstly we are discussing the history of this the riboflavin. History. The scientists Cohen and the Georgi and the Georgi and the Vargar George and Vargar George. He was the three scientists Cohen, George and the Vargar George. He was first isolated the vitamin riboflavin from the whey. It is a dairy industrial byproduct or waste product. Okay, these three scientists, he was first isolate the riboflavin from the whey, and it is a waste product of dairy industry, especially cheese manufacturer. Okay, riboflavin it is आता नॅचरल सोर्सेस कोणते आहेत रायबोफ्लेविनचे हिस्ट्री कळाली. The scientists, these three scientists, he was first isolate the vitamin B2 riboflavin from the whey. Okay. आता रायबोफ्लेविन हे नॅचरल कोणत्या कोणत्या फूड्स मध्ये अवेलेबल असते हे पाहू. सोर्सेस ऑफ विटॅमिन B2 sources. So especially the riboflavin is present in the milk as a free riboflavin. मिल्क मध्ये सर्वात जास्त प्रमाणात रायबोफ्लेविन असतो आणि तो कशा फॉर्म मध्ये असतो एकदम फ्री फॉर्म मध्ये असतो. सोर्स इज मिल्क. Okay, but it presented in the other foods also like liver, heart, kidney, eggs. It is contain the higher amount of these the riboflavins. Okay, जे non vegetarian जे असतात, so in these the other countries also are the eating this type of the liver. Okay, liver, heart, kidneys, egg for the animals. So these countries are the fulfill this the demand of this the vitamin B2. Okay, as compared to the non-vegetarian. So milk it is a rich sources of this the those are the non-vegetarian. This is the main so those are the vegetarian. This is the main source of the riboflavin is the milk and it is presented in the free form. And the other foods are the heart. Okay, heart आहे, liver मध्ये पण असतो, किडनी मध्ये पण असतो आणि एग्स मध्ये पण काय असतो हायर रिच अमाउंट मध्ये विटॅमिन B2 that is a riboflavin. The riboflavin it is also present in the flavoprotein which is contain the prosthetic group of the FMN and the FAD. That is FMN it is a full form of the FMN flavadine mononucleotides and the FAD that is a flavadine dinucleotide. These are the prosthetic groups of the flavoprotein. Okay, फ्लेवोप्रोटीन जे असतात तर त्याचे प्रोस्टेटिक ग्रुप कोणते आहेत FAD and the FMN. The prosthetic group of flavoprotein that is FAD and the FMN. ओके, तर हे सांगायचं आहे तर अर्थ याच्यामुळे आहे तर काही प्रोटीनच्या ज्या ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आहेत तर इट इज डिपेंड्स अपॉन द प्रोस्टेटिक ग्रुप्स. ओके, वी आर ऑलरेडी study this the enzymology papers. The enzyme it is important to its activity like the cofactor, metals, ions, chelatings. These are the important for their enzyme regulation. Like that, the flavoprotein it is required the prosthetic group, and these the prosthetic groups are the FAD and the FMN. Okay. आता ज्याच्यामध्ये रायबोफ्लेविनची डिफिशियन्सी असती तर त्याच्यात कोणते डिसीज फॉर्म होतात हे पाहूत आपण. So those persons are deficient from the riboflavin. So which type of the diseases are the occur? So such diseases are red causes stunted growth. Stunted growth होती त्या जे ज्याच्यामध्ये रायबोफ्लेविन डिफिशियन्सी आहे तर त्या पर्सन्स मध्ये कशी असेल ग्रोथ स्टंटेड. The stunted growth are occurred in this the riboflavin deficiency persons. Dermatitis, eye damage, dermatitis, eye damage. Okay. Riboflavin insufficiency is a diseases in a human caused by the riboflavin deficiency. तर एक डिसीजेस आहे अर्बिफ्लोविन इनोसिस. अर्बिफ्लोविन इनोसिस इट इज ऑल्सो those are the deficiency of the riboflavin. It is causes the this type of the diseases like stunted growth, dermatitis, eye damage and the arbophlenosis. Okay. So the next point, fermentation. Okay. आता हे जे आहेत आता जेपर्यंत आता आपण पाहिले तर किडनीमध्ये हार्टमध्ये ओके याच्यामध्ये असतो. मीन्स जर आपल्याला एखादं रायबोफ्लेविन काढायचं असेल तर आपल्याला काय करावं लागतील हायर प्रोसेस अप्लाय करावं लागतील. धीस ॲनिमल्सला कट करावं लागेल. उगाच्या उगा त्या ॲनिमलपासून आपल्याला तो आयसोलेट करायच्या डिफरंट टेक्निक्स यूज करावं लागेल. सर्वात मेन म्हणजे झूलॉजीला नष्ट करावं लागेल. तर त्याच्यामुळे काय करायचं आहे त्याच्या अल्टरनेटिव्ह नावडे द फर्मेंटेशन टेक्नॉलॉजी नाव डेव्हलप्ड फॉर देअर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द रायबोफ्लेविन इन दिस द फर्मेंटर. ओके. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त अल्टरनेटिव्ह काय आहे आज various type of the microorganisms. Okay, these microorganisms are producing the riboflavin in these the cells. Okay, and these the riboflavin we are isolating through the downstream processing and we are manufacturing to the all over the world. Okay, and these are the reasons, these are the deficiency problems they are choosing for their fermentation technology. Okay, so next point, that is a fermentation process. Next point, that is a fermentation process. So direct fermentation of the riboflavin is synthesized by the many microorganisms. There are the very types of the bacteria, fungi, yeast. These type of the organisms are able to synthesize the riboflavin in that of the cell for their various mechanisms are the regulated in these the cells. Okay, हे बॅक्टेरिया पण प्रोड्यूस करू शकतात, फंजाई पण प्रोड्यूस करू शकतात आणि आपले ईस्ट पण प्रोड्यूस करू शकतात. The some bacterial strains such as the Pseudomonas, some as the Bacillus, okay, some are the Anabashi, okay, Pseudomonas aerofaciosa, Arthobacter, Methanobacillus, Proteobacter, Methanobacterium bakery, Orthobacter, Heinous, Nocardia, Casebaceae. These are the organisms are able to synthesizing the riboflavin as a vitamins. Okay. So the production process, the fermentative production is a currently carried out by using the Aphasia gospi. जास्त करून कोणती स्पेसिस प्रिफर करतात तर रायबोफ्लेविनच्या प्रोडक्शनसाठी तर ती स्पेसिस कोणती आहे ॲशाबाया गॉसिपी. ॲशाबाया GOSSYPII GOSSYPI Escherichia gossypi. The strand number NRRLY1056. microbial strains are producing the higher yield more than 10 to the 15 gram per liter. 10 ते 15 gram per liter they are producing the riboflavin in that of the cell. By the strain development as well as a optimization of the nutrient solution, the cultivation of the inoculum and the fermentation condition. Okay, different types of the inoculum condition and the fermentation process are applying for their fermentation technology. The what is this nutrient media? Here we are discussing the microorganisms. So one important characteristics लक्षात घ्या. एक जे न्यूट्रिएंट आहे आयरन. ओके, मी आधी सांगितलं तुम्हाला बॅसिलस. Okay, Bacillus, Pseudomonas, these are the also synthesizing the riboflavin. But one is the important precautions to handling for their riboflavin production. So we are handling the Bacillus, Pseudomonas. So these are the iron inhibitory organisms. जेव्हा त्या मीडियामध्ये जर आयरनचं प्रमाण जास्त असेल तर तेव्हा हे जे आपले ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आहेत कोणते बॅसिलस आणि सुडोमोनास इट इज नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग द राइबोफ्लेविन इन दॅट ऑफ द मीडिया. Okay, these are the precautions for handling these organisms. But this organism Ashabaya gossypii is the easily to not inhibiting the iron in that of the media. So that reason we are choosing this the Ashabaya gossypii organism for their production of the riboflavin. Okay, because we are already discussed in the any industrial productions. त्याच्यामध्ये मेन काय असतो एखाद्या चीप सोर्सेस पासून काय करायचं आहे इंडस्ट्रियल इम्पॉर्टंट प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म करायचा आहे. तर आपण जेव्हा चीप प्रोडक्ट यूज करतो जसं की मोलासेस वेवेज सो इट कंटेनिंग द हायर अमाउंट ऑफ द iron and these iron are the inhibiting to the bacillus and the pseudomonas. So that reason we are choosing the Ashabaya gossypii and RC LY1056 strain for the production of the riboflavin. Okay, it produces the 10 to 50 gram per liter of that of the fermentation liquid. So next is that the what is the temperature, what is the nutrient media for this the riboflavin? Nutrients, which are the nutrients are required for the production of the riboflavin. So it required the sucrose, maltose, glucose as a carbon sources, then to the corn steep liquid, soybean liquid, it is act as a nitrogen and the phosphorus sources in that of the media. Okay, so iron असला आणि आयरन कमी पण असला तर आपल्या जे ऑर्गॅनिझम गॉसिपी आहे इट इज नॉट इनहिबिटेड. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज दॅट द हाउ टू require the temperature for this Ashabaya gossypii. It require the 28 degree Celsius temperature. So it require the pH. So त्याला कोणता pH लागतो? It require the neutral pH for their growth and the reproduction in that of the fermentation media. The time period required for this the fermentation takes the 7 days with aeration rate of the 0.3 volume per volume meter. Okay, तर त्याला किती लागतात 7 days it required for the production of the riboflavin in this the fermenter. Okay, आता last point to the product recovery, that is our downstream processing. Product recovery. So riboflavin, after the fermentation the riboflavin is present both the solution and the bond to the mycelium in this the fermentation broth. तर कसा असेल तो फ्री फॉर्म मध्ये पण असेल आणि मायसेलियमला बॉन्ड पण असेल. Okay, because it is synthesizing the outside of that of the cell, so it is bonded to the mycelium and the free form into the solution. So next step is that to the isolation of the riboflavin in that of the medium or through the mycelium. Okay, the bound vitamin is released from the cells by the heat treatment 1 hours to the 120 degree Celsius. 120 degree Celsius ला किती 1 hour त्याला ट्रीट करायचं. It is results it there the mycelium is separated and the discarded. we are already discussing the physical method for the cell disruptions. The heat treatment we are using for removing of this the bounded riboflavin in that of the medium. So we are requiring the 1 hour 120 degree Celsius temperature. After this the process, so centrifugation process is applied. Centrifugation, in the centrifugation the myceliums, so those are the not free rupture the cells, and the myceliums there are the removing on through the centrifugation. After this the centrifugation, so we are present, so our the riboflavin are the present in the liquid. So next process is the precipitation process are carried out. So various types of the organic solvents are choosing for their precipitation of the riboflavin into the fermenter medium. ओके, मग आपण त्याला precipitation ते काढणार. त्याच्यानंतर various purity techniques we are choosing for the riboflavin purification. After this the purification, then the crystallization process is applied. After the crystallization, the product are manufacturing and then are the transport to the world. Okay, here is a complete discussion on this the riboflavin antibiotics. Okay, sorry, riboflavin vitamins. So next lecture, so here we are completed our the second unit of this the industrial biotechnology paper. Okay, so next lecture we are starting the third unit of the industrial biotechnology. Okay, thank you for watching this video.